Welcome back to my channel, I Read Black Books, and today I'm going to discuss the do's and the don'ts of finding good books by Black authors. So if you're anything like me when I first started out, you might be struggling to find good books by Black authors. Even though I've been in the game for a while now, there are still so many amazing Black authors and books out there that I don't hear about, and it's frustrating. I'll spend hours scrolling through Google searches, only to just end up disappointed because most of the results are filled with either the same handful of popular books, or even worse, books by non-Black authors, when I specifically want to read Black stories. It took me a long time to find the right strategies to discover books by Black authors beyond what's trending on social media. So today I'm sharing what worked for me and some do's and don'ts to help you find good books by Black authors across all genres. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. So first things first, if you are looking for great Black books, don't forget to follow my socials, I Read Black Books, on TikTok and Lemonade, and of course here on YouTube. I post regularly about Black books, specifically in the horror, science fiction, fantasy, paranormal, supernatural genres, but I do throw in a little romance too. So follow me and stay up to date on all the Black bookish goodies. You do need to follow other Black content creators in the bookish community. We are a crucial part of amplifying Black voices in literature, and we bring attention to books that the mainstream platforms tend to overlook. These creators are out here putting in work to dig up hidden gems, lesser known authors, and indie publications that you may not come across otherwise. Here are some of my favorite creators that I personally follow and get lots of great book recommendations from, mostly on Bookstagram, but also some are on BookTok and YouTube as well. By supporting them, you're not just discovering new books and authors, you're also contributing to a community that celebrates and uplifts Black books. Plus, many of these creators offer personal insights and in-depth reviews that go beyond surface-level recommendations. Don't rely solely on social media to find great books. It's tempting to rely on social media because it's convenient, but don't let that be your only source. Platforms like BookTok and Bookstagram can be great for quick recommendations, but they often focus on what's trending, which can lead to the same few books being pushed and hyped up over and over again. And unfortunately, it can turn into a bit of a popularity contest, and many great books by Black authors are left in the shadows. What you can do is check out your local library. They often feature staff picks, genre spotlights, and curated lists that showcase diverse books you may not find in mainstream recommendations. Indie bookstores are another great source. Many of them have strong connections with local authors and carry unique books that a lot of the larger bookstore chains do not. Supporting these stores not only helps you discover new authors and books, but it also keeps small businesses going. So don't just rely on what's popular online. There's a whole world of Black literature waiting to be discovered beyond your social media feed. Do follow your favorite Black authors on their socials and subscribe to their email list and newsletters. They often share personal updates like what they're currently reading, what they're currently writing, and even who inspires them. And this Insight Scoop gives you direct access to recommendations from these authors that you already love and help you discover new books and authors. Plus, many authors highlight what they're excited about. If you already trust their writing, then there's a good chance you'll trust their recommendations too. Explore new genres. One of the best ways to discover new authors is by being open to try out new genres. Often we stick to what we know and what we love, whether it's romance or thrillers or whatever our go-to genre is. But stepping outside of your comfort zone can introduce you to incredible stories and voices you may have never considered before. For example, if you usually read contemporary fiction, then why not try Black horror, science fiction, or fantasy? Authors like Tanana Reeve Dew and Octavia Butler, N.K. Jemisin, or P. Jelly Clark have dominated in these genres and bring a unique perspective to imaginative storytelling. Or you may be into science fiction but haven't tried romance or fantasy or romantic, so you may be missing out on Black voices like Elle Penelope or Beverly Jenkins. There's so much richness across genres when it comes to Black authors. You may be surprised at how much you enjoy a genre you never thought you'd pick up. Be cautious of ratings and reviews. Don't allow ratings and reviews to be your deciding factor of whether you read a book or not. I've read some pretty low rated books and they ended up being some of the best books that I've ever read before. It's easy to get caught up in ratings and reviews when deciding what to read, but don't let that be the only factor influencing your choice. Reviews can give you some insight into the book, but remember that reading is a personal experience. What didn't work for someone else might be exactly what you're looking for, which personally has worked out for me plenty of times. Sometimes highly rated books don't live up to your expectations, and lower rated ones might surprise you with how much you enjoy them. Everyone has different tastes, so be your own judge. If the synopsis grabs your attention, give it a chance regardless of what the ratings and reviews say. Books written by Black authors face harsh criticism for not fitting into mainstream ideals or expectations, and that bias definitely shows up in reviews. So trust your own instincts, explore what interests you, and let yourself enjoy the journey of discovering books that speak to you, regardless of what anyone says. If you're looking for a wide selection of books by Black authors, don't expect to find them in these big chain bookstores like Barnes & Nobles or Books A Million. They may carry a few well-known titles and authors, but their shelves are often limited to popular bestsellers and mainstream picks. If you really want to get into Black literature, you're going to have to do a little extra work. A great option to explore are online bookshops like bookshop.org, eBay, Thrift Books, Book Outlet, Half Price Books. These sites often have a broader selection, including older and out-of-print titles by Black authors that may not be stocked at major book retailers. Again, independent bookstores are a fantastic resource because they tend to prioritize more unique and diverse books. If you're serious about finding good books by Black authors, you're just going to have to dig a little deeper. But trust me, the effort is worth it. And finally, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content focused on Black books and Black authors. I'm committed to bringing you the best in Black horror, fantasy, science fiction, paranormal, supernatural, romantasy, romance, historical fiction, contemporary fiction. I have book recommendations across all the genres. I want this channel to be your go-to resource for discovering more Black books and authors that may not be on your radar yet. Your support also helps me continue this mission of amplifying Black voices in literature and creating a space for readers like us to connect and learn and grow. So if you've got any tips or suggestions for finding books by Black authors, feel free to share them in the comments. I'm always excited to learn from you all too. Check back next week for more Black book content, and thank you so much for watching.